Go into one other thing, we'll let you go.
Cool.
We saw a tweet from Eddie Hearn, essentially talking about AJ versus Fury next. Saw your response to that.
You know what it is? I know what it is. It is business. Eddie Hearn's a promoter. Promoter's job is to make money. The more money he makes for a boxer, the more money he makes for himself. He's thinking Joshua Fury is bigger than Dillian Whyte Fury. So he's thinking about his pockets, thinking about his money. I'm not mad, but I just want him to realize and do the right thing for once, and realize that Dillian's done a lot. Give him his shot. You know what I mean? I've done a lot. I should be easy work for Tyson Fury, so they shouldn't worry about Tyson Fury fighting me. They should worry about him fighting me and beating me, and they should make the Joshua fight before he even fight me. I'm just a keep busy fight because I'm easy work. I'm not a linear heavyweight champion. I'm easy work. I'm just.
Let's just stop it right there. So, he's trying to jump the line. And, I get it. He's been mandatory for, 3 years. It all started when Bermane Stiverne and Dominic Breazeale was supposed to fight. Right now, as it stands, it's been official that on May the 2nd, 2020, he's going to be taking on Alexander Povetkin. 1 month after that, on June the 20th, Anthony Joshua is going to be taking on Kubrat Pulev. And then 1 month after that, July the 18th, you're going to have Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury in their third fight in the MGM Grand Vegas. So basically, all of these guys, they're going to have, somebody's going to be fighting somebody by the end of this year. And Alexander Povetkin is in the mix. Dillian Whyte is the WBC Interim champion. He won't be mandated, or be called on for his mandatory until February of 2021. It's crazy. So which means that's when the WBC will order a mandatory, or order that Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder will then have 90 days or so to get it done. Basically what I'm saying is Dillian Whyte will not be getting his title shot from the WBC until at least the summer of 2021. It's fucked up, but that's just the way it is. So he's fighting Alexander Povetkin in, I guess you can say a stay busy fight. You can say that Dillian Whyte arguably has the best resume at heavyweight of an active contender right now. 27-1 with 18 KOs. Last fight against Mariusz Wach in a comeback fight over in Saudi Arabia after the drug testing controversy. Oscar Rivas, he had put an end to Derek Chisora after Derek Chisora was up, wasn't he? Was he not? Yeah, he was up on 2 of the judges' scorecards. Joseph Parker, the Lucas Brown fight here in the States. It was over on HBO. Very significant fight at that point in time. Robert Helenius, who's taking on Adam Kowalski this weekend, March the 7th on Box Nation and PBC on Fox here in the States. Malcolm Tan, this was on ESPN Plus, right? He fought on an obscure top rank card, if I remember right. I think this was not ESPN Plus, but like ESPN. I don't remember. Anyway, the Derek Chisora fight, Ian Lewis, Dave Allen, so, look at those names right there. Now, Alexander Povetkin is always dangerous. The style that him and Michael Hunter fought, which is the reason why I ended up in the draw. But I think I may have been edging more towards Alexander Povetkin. Before that, he fought Hughie Fury. Before that, he fought Anthony Joshua in the first major fight on the zone. And he was doing really, really good. I just thought he was a little too hyper in there. But nonetheless, he gave Anthony Joshua some trouble, in the early rounds before the KO. David Price, well, we all know what he did to him. Christian Hammer, Andre Rudinchenko, Johan Duhaupas, Mariusz Wach. This was the drug testing controversy, these 3 fights right here with the meldonium. It's crazy. Some people that say that this is fucking... All these guys failed the drug test at some point in time in their career. Now, looking at the heavyweight division, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder once again are fighting in July. Anthony Joshua and Kubrat Pulev are fighting in June. The way it's set up right now is, Kubrat Pulev is the current mandatory for Joshua. You can say Deontay Wilder is the current mandatory for the WBC champion Tyson Fury. Then after that, next in line is the winner of Usyk versus Derek Chisora. That's supposed to take place in May, but it's not yet finalized yet. Then, it'll be Dillian Whyte Then after that, you have Adam Kownacki, who may be fighting for the WBA Interim title this weekend. Then you got guys like Luis Ortiz, who are on the outside, you know, looking in. Joseph Parker, who just fought, is looking for another shot at the title. But in the meantime, let's take a little bit of a jump cut and look at the promo they put out. I'm interested in the press conference for this because, for one, Dillian Whyte is always entertaining, so you can expect that soon. And also, they got to do a press conference for Pulev's fight. Here is the promo that they released.
Maximum violence to me just means darkness and fear. Getting in there and just digging deep, keep hammering the man and keep hammering him, finding a way to inflict as much damage as I can. It's like a lion just knows what to kill. It's in his DNA.
That's a little cringe. You know what? What's interesting is who does he fight if he wins? Now, it's not going to be Andy Ruiz because Andy Ruiz is going to be fighting fucking Chris Arreola or, you know, hopefully Adam Kownacki in August when he returns. My rankings are up to date down below in the description box, FightView360.com, according to the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO. You got Manuel Char, who's going to be taking on Trevor Bryan. Sometime in the next couple of months, Don King won that purse bid. But who, you know, like, for example, if Dillian Whyte wins, right, who does he fight? Maybe a Michael Hunter? Would you be cool with him versus Joseph Parker too? Because remember, he's got to stay active. And, you know, he can't just fight tomato cans. I'm not really feeling Chisora 3. You know, would they do Dillian Whyte versus Usyk if Usyk beats Derek Chisora? You know, there's some combinations, and I'm talking about fights that can be made under the Matchroom banner. You know, so that's why I'm not mentioning guys like Luis Ortiz right now. Felix Hergovitz, it's crazy because he'll probably have one of the best resumes for a you know, a fully full champion, heavyweight champion, than, you know, anybody by the time he gets, you know, a shot at the title if he keeps winning. But one thing he needs to do, especially at this stage, is, you know, fighting Povetkin. Povetkin is dangerous, so he's got to, you know, get that weight situation under control. Because the last fight, 271, that was the biggest he's ever been in his career, right? You know, it'd be good to see him come in, you know, at about 260 or so. You know, and then start working down from there. Even if he comes in, you know, at like 258, people can say, oh, that's lighter than he came in, you know, for the Oscar Rivas fight. So he's dropped over 10 plus pounds. But there's something, you know, hopefully he works on that. Because one thing about Povetkin is Povetkin doesn't really, he slows, you know, but he doesn't really slow down that much, you know, in the second half. And he's very dangerous in the first half. And Dillian Whyte can get a little shaky in the second half of the fight. You know, like really shaky and like sluggish and leaning all on you and shit. So with this weight, I can only imagine, you know, so hopefully, you know, he corrects that. By the way, this interview right here, he puts out content on his personal YouTube channel, just straight Dillian Whyte. About once a month, maybe twice a month or so, where he just talks about random ass shit. So this was him pretty much trying to plead with Eddie, you know, like to do the right thing and, you know, tell Joshua he has to wait, you know, get my shot against Fury. Bro, ain't nobody trying to hear that except you and your side. But for real, you can't stop that history. They're not going to allow that. No networks, no promoters. MTK ain't going to allow that. I don't think he's MTK. But, bro, you got to lie. I mean, more power to you. I'd be cool with Fury versus Whyte. But if they tell me, well, you know, we're doing this because Whyte wanted this, I'm going to be like, yo, you mean to tell me you could have made Joshua Fury and you decided to, but whatever.
I'm not, you know, I'm solid. I'm easy work. Dillian's done a lot, giving me shot. You know what I mean? I've done a lot. I should be easy work for Tyson Fury, so they shouldn't worry about Tyson Fury fighting me. They should worry about him fighting me and beating me, and they should make the Joshua fight before he even fight me. I'm just a keep busy fight because I'm easy work. I'm not a linear heavyweight champion. I'm easy work. I'm just I'm like, you know, I'm salad. I'm easy work.
Salad.
I'm easy work. I'm easy work.
Lettuce.
Yeah, that's it. I'm iceberg lettuce. I'm easy work. You know, like Flat said, pointed easy work. I'm easy work. So I don't know what's their problem. Make some easy money. Have a keep busy fight. You know, and fight me.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that. But yeah, of course, whenever the press conference is, we're going to be here live streaming the first initial press conference for Whyte versus Povetkin. We're going to be here for fight week. Whyte versus Povetkin weigh-in, final press conference. We're working on getting the post-fight press conference for all these fights. I need help in the UK area. I need a videographer, somebody that can go there, you know, and get me the live feeds of these post-fight press conferences and these press conferences because we need them for our show here. So, you know, I got a new type of post-fight show I'm doing where we're going to be doing live post-fight press conferences, you know, with call-ins, and we're going to just have like everything, highlights, all that shit. So, you know, I need help in the UK area in general getting the fights. You know, contact me at editor@fightview360.com. We tried this 2 other times before. It didn't really work out. But this time, you know, as you can see, things have changed. Right? We have more access than ever. And we need to expand big time 2020. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. You can email me with your name, obviously information down below in the description box. We cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.
Deontay Wilder said it was easy work. He says he's gonna kill me. He said he can beat me with one hand tied behind his back, and I've been chasing him for 3 years. He said I'm scared to fight him. I've been actively chasing him, and I've turned down world title opportunities to fight him.